and stuff like just how the card isn't set up as yet?
Nah, we were actually talking about how Tony Khan has been annoying me lately. We were talking about because I'm assuming have you watched the entire Cody documentary?
Yeah, I just finished it today.
So obviously you heard what Triple H had said when about Cody's decision to come back to WWE, about kind of mentioning AEW as a secondary promotion. And then obviously Tony Khan had some thoughts about that. Saying that I mean, we're not going to be secondary after All In. We're number one in the UK. We're the number one in certain cities, and essentially that AEW is coming. And me and Lewis were just talking about how technically, you guys are secondary. I mean, you're 4 years in. What you're doing at All In is successful and is commendable. Yeah. But like I said, you guys are only 4 years in, and everybody knows that when it comes to professional wrestling, WWE is the first promotion that comes to their mind. And then on top of that, I talked about their WWE second quarter earnings report, how it came out today, and pretty much showed how everything is up. How WrestleMania, Money in the Bank, Backlash, all those pay-per-views, as far as ticket sales and viewership goes, it's the highest it's ever been. So, based upon those numbers alone, that's why you're secondary. And there's nothing wrong with that.
You're going to stay second.
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's only been 4 years, man. Like relax.
No, but again, this is the biggest thing that I said about AEW since the beginning. You guys can be all right without mentioning the other company. It seems like
they do it all the time.
Even 4 years in, even though you sold out U2 Arena, I guess, is it Wembley? Is it U2? Wembley Arena. You sold out Wembley Arena. You're on the verge of selling it out. I think they're at 73,000 or something like that. So you're almost on the verge of selling that out. And even with that, you still have to mention them. And you don't think WWE did this on purpose, releasing this doc and stuff like that? Like, they know what they're doing.
But that's the thing. It's not even a huge shot at them. It's just
it's not.
It's more of an honest statement. The biggest company in the world is WWE. So it's for me, any other promotion that is not putting up the same numbers, like Brian said, is a secondary promotion. If it's that neck and neck, then you can be another company. But if it's literally you guys, yes, you're up there, but you're not on that same.
Exactly.
You're secondary.
Exactly. And I was also just telling Lewis about how WWE can literally go into any state, go to their arena and sell it out. Meanwhile, AEW still has to go to cities that have the diehard fans like Chicago, New York, Pittsburgh, California, Texas. They have to go to those places because that's where they will sell out.
Canada, 10 times and shit.
You can go anywhere and sell out. So by that alone, you're secondary. Sorry.
I don't understand.
They just announced MJF versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Championship.
Oh, okay. Well, we got that.
I did see that MJF did promise him a shot if they didn't win the tag team titles. So,
okay. Well, did Adam Cole lose on purpose?
It was actually MJF got pinned, I think, in that tournament thing.
I still haven't even seen that episode. Have you guys been watching Collision at all?
Bro, I forget about it every week. I always see the highlights on my IG.
I've been trying to follow it. It's just it's already too much damn professional wrestling content on TV right now to be keeping up with all these.
And this is what something then I'm and I feel like Collision is actually having good matches. I keep seeing highlights of that Andrade and Buddy Murphy ladder match, and I'm actually, I like both of those guys, and I know they can put on a good match, but it's I can't keep remembering to watch something on Saturdays.
They should have saved that match for this weekend.
No, legit.
Yeah, they should have saved it for this weekend because right now they're going up against SummerSlam with Punk against Ricky Starks for the Punk title. Yeah.
Oh, that's this week. I don't know.
That's this week.
I don't know how that's gonna go. At the same time, I mean, again, the diehards gonna watch because
exactly.
but it's SummerSlam. It's one of the biggest events of the year.
See, that's another thing. It's like you have pay-per-views literally on Saturdays for WWE, and you're gonna have Collision. Like no one's gonna watch Collision.
Is there a chance that WWE knew that eventually at some point AEW was gonna start running their show on Saturday, and just forecasted it? And just forecasted it.
Dude, I didn't even. I felt like it was only during the pandemic when they finally switched over from Sundays to Saturdays.
No, it was SummerSlam. SummerSlam. It was 2 years ago, so that's a while ago. Never mind.
Yeah, it was a pandemic.
SummerSlam they did that for 21 when all the fans came back, and they were in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but I remember it was the whole like WrestleMania, the 2-night event thing.
Yeah, that was different. That was 2 nights.
But then I feel like they just stuck to Saturdays though. Like it's like they were like, oh, we're doing 2 nights, and then it was like, let's just stick to Saturdays.
I mean, it works.
That's a whole Nick Khan thing. Nick Khan was the one that started that whole the one we do them on Saturdays instead of Sundays thing. Thinking, we'll get more viewership on a Saturday than we will on a Sunday. So
really,
that's all Nick Khan wanted to do that.
Probably thinking about competing against the NFL and stuff like that, NBA on Sunday and stuff like that. But it's like now you guys are going to be competing against college football. You know what I mean? So
to me, this is another reason why they're considered secondary. I mean, if you were considered number one, why won't you go head to head against WWE then?
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly. That's why you're secondary. Because
then you're really gonna have your audience in the chokehold.
Exactly. The TNA and Impact try to do that for years. Every single time WWE changed their day, Impact tried to change it, and they got smacked every time. And it's like, no.
And for the longest time,
you guys won Tuesdays. Leave it at that.
just hold on. Tony Khan has said that like, oh, it's only because I'm not going to compete against the NFL. Seeing that obviously his dad owns the Jaguars, and obviously he has a prominent position there. That's why I'm not going to go against Raw on Mondays. But the NFL,
say this:
the NFL season's been a minute. When did the season end? February, right?
Yeah.
So we talking about March till now. All those months in between, you mean to tell me you couldn't just like pick one night and just decide let's see where we stand, let's go against them head to head?
I'm just gonna say this: all Jacksonville Jaguar games are on at 1 p.m. Just gonna say that.
I mean,
they're not getting any prime time games.
That might change this year, though. That might change this year because of the success they had
on Thursday night football.
They might get a game here if they have a good season. They might get a 4:25 or 8:30 game.
Oh man.
A 4:25. Oh man.